Bradford's party returns to Earth, but is trapped by Laydron. Brick and Sandy fight free with June and Salisbury, and now return to the lodge in a dare to rescue Dr. Tymak.
Drop that gun. All right, Bradford. Kick it over here. That's enough.
Sure packs a wicked punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he just threw his last one.
That can wait until after we get Brick Bradford. He tricked us into this fight so he could get into the laboratories.
Right, Albert. Brick Bradford just ran into the hottest reception of his career. Does that mean we're leaving? It contains everything Tymak will need to finish his Interceptor Ray. In my laboratory, of course.
And now that we've got Dr. Tymak, what are we waiting for?
Right. Bradford's friends will be no trouble without him. Come on.
Dead. Did you see anything of Laydron?
Yeah, he thinks he knocked you out of the game for good.
That might be a break for our side. Let's see if he left us some guns.
Okay.
Stayed in camp, that might not have happened.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, it could be worse.
But, Brick, Laydron must remember that we rescued Walter from that cabin. Surely he can't be dumb enough to hold Tymak there, too.
Why not? Laydron's so far ahead of us now he can afford to relax.
Yeah, well, it's a cinch he beat us to this desk. I've searched every inch of it.
Sandy, I think you found something.
I did?
Yes. Listen to that?
Yeah.
This end of the desk is hollow. See, it might be a secret compartment, huh?
Let's find out. Uh-huh. What a swell place to hide old razor blades. Yeah. Well, whatever that is, it's not big enough to fire a bullet.
I'm not too sure about that. Remember that Dr. Tymak's experiments have produced weapons that render the bullet obsolete.
So what?
This could be one of them.
You need the old boy around to show you how it works, don't you?
I'm not too sure about that. Look here.
All I can see is a bunch of stuff about a guy wearing a necklace or something.
It's more than that, Sandy. This note indicates that the apparatus generates the Z-ray.
Z-ray? Will it fire bullets? What else can we use to take Tymak away from Leighton? Mirrors?
Maybe so. If I recall correctly, Dr. Tymak's theory is that the Z-ray creates the illusion of invisibility, just as the mirror reflects the illusion of form.
Yeah? Phooey. You and Tymak can keep your illusions. I'll take a good old-fashioned 45, if I can find one. Hey, look, Brick. I found my 45.
And I found my illusion. Want to fight a duel?
Huh? Where are you?
Right in front of you. Can't you see me?
Sure I can. Come on out from under that desk. Brother, I could think of a lot of uses for that little gadget.
No doubt. But the first one will be to rescue Tymak. Let's see if he's at Laydron's cabin.
Right.
That's our station wagon.
So that's what Laydron meant when he said he was going to make sure that no one could follow him. It's Laydron. He's got Dr. Tymak.
I'll stall him off long enough to find out who else is inside. You stay here.
You'll have to pardon the bumpy roads, Doctor.
It'll be a little rough going with your hands tied, so don't try to make like Houdini and, watch that. Let you go, Leighton.
Let it warm up.
What's wrong? The motor quit.
So I hear. Did you take the key out?
Certainly not.
It's gone.
Hey, that was funny. Felt like somebody came in.
Didn't see anybody, did you?
No.
Then sit down and quit imagining things. Quit clowning, will you? Matches are scarce up here.
What are you talking about?
You blew it out, didn't you?
No. I suppose I'd turn that down, too.
Maybe it's low on oil.
It can't be. I just filled it before supper. What are you doing down there?
I suppose you didn't do that either.
Do what?
Shove my chair back with your foot.
Why, I couldn't even reach it from here.
How'd you know? Did you try?
That's enough out of you, Blackie. Can I help it if you're so clumsy and dumb?
Something's wrong inside. Wait here.
All right. It going. Quick. Rick! 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 Here I am. Catch. Oh, thanks a lot. Okay, take it away.
The Z-ray hasn't been perfected. You risk serious injury by exposing yourself to its radiation.
It was my risk, and I still think it was worth the result.
Rick's right, Dr. Tymak. Besides, he agreed to any venture that might aid you in perfecting a defense against atomic attack.
Does that mean you're willing to test my time top?
Time top?
Doctor, you said you weren't sure that it...
I can't guarantee safe return from the outer dimensions of time. But it's my only hope to gain a lost principle in nuclear relativity, which is necessary for the completion of my work. Of course, if need be, I'll make the trip myself.
I'll do it, Doctor. What's my objective?
A deserted section in Central America. Centuries ago.
Prepare the time top for immediate takeoff. I'll break the news to Sandy.
Thank you, my friend. And now, Professor, if you'll help me move the time top into the outer chamber beyond the crystal door.
Of course.
I'll thank you.
Sandy, we're going on a little trip.
Oh, doggone it, Rick. Every time I get a chance to visit with June, you've got to break it up.
Maybe tomorrow you'll be visiting your great-great-grandmother.
Oh, that's different. What you saying?
I have set the instruments for our landing as near to the proper date as possible.
Are you sure they'll arrive before the treasure chest is buried?
We can only hope. Due to a diversity in the calendar, we never can be sure.
Can't you send them there earlier?
No, it was only a few days before the treasure was buried that Captain White finished compiling the most complete probe into the cosmic theory ever made by man.
White, the English explorer?
Yes. It was his misfortune to have been an explorer and a sailor at a time when to probe into the unknown was considered somewhat witchcraft.
How did his papers get mixed in the treasure you're talking about?
They were captured at the same time from a British ship. The pirate who did it buried his loot in this Central American location. Then he was captured before he could return and dig it up.
What next, Doctor?
You'll find complete instructions to operate the time top on the panel board inside. Field orders. You're ready to leave at once.
What's the rush? All right, we're all set. Hope you don't have any trouble with the Laydron while we're gone.
Now, isn't that just like the big lug? Worrying about somebody... What about me?
Come on, you'll find out.
That's what I'm afraid of.
right, Sandy, my boy.
Where does an alien go to register?
Look, Sandy, why don't you come to life? We're back 200 years, and there's a war going on here between the British and the pirates. And we're here to find Captain Y's secret formula. Remember?
Yeah, locked in an old treasure chest. I remember.
Yeah, and the sealed orders say to head west until we find a certain rock formation. West. That's west. Let's go.
Someone's been blazing a trail here, see? I'm blazing my own trail.
Me too.
Boy, camion.
That guy Tymak shipped us back here just to entertain a bunch of natives. I'm going...
Quiet.
Did you see what I saw?
Yeah, Wolf. We got other things to worry about. See those two men tied up over there?
Yeah.
What have they got against us? Can't you tell them it's all a mistake? Well, they think we're pirates and we don't know their language. Comfortable? These boys knows how to tie, don't they?
Prisoners the natives are guarding so carefully. What sinister scheme is this native girl in? Transported to another century by Tymak's mysterious time top, Brick and Sandy seek an ancient formula supposedly buried with pirate gold. They're attacked by ferocious natives who mistake them for pirates and...
That guy Tymak shipped us back here just to entertain a bunch of natives. I'm going to be plenty burned up.
You mean barbecued? Quiet.
Did you see what I saw?
Yeah, Wolf. We got other things to worry about. See those two men tied up over there?
Yeah.
us.
Can't you tell them it's all a mistake?
Well, they think we're pirates and we don't know their language. Comfortable? You boys know how to tie, don't you?
Looks like we're really goners this time.
Yeah. Maybe not. Got your cigarette lighter?
What for? Is there enough fire now?
Try to burn the rope from your wrist.
Oh. Hey, I can't reach it. It's in my hip pocket. You try.
I'll hold it under your wrist.
You'll burn me.
Well, what do you think a fire's going to do? There. Take it.
Hey. Ow. Sorry.
Stand back. Magic box in hand of witch doctor makes strong medicine. White man lie. No have strong medicine. White witch doctor holds magic fire in hand. That'll be good, Sandy.
We just run out of gas.
Relax. Oh, that business back there was too close for comfort.
Did you happen to notice the other prisoners? The two guys they had tied up?
Yeah. Hey, they look like sailors. Maybe pirates.
They might know something about the treasure.
When do we start again?
First, let's get some equipment from the time top. You know the sort of stuff that'll play on the imagination of the natives?
Yeah. Say, I'll be an even bigger medicine man.
We don't seem to have had any callers, unless they're waiting for us inside. Oh, after you.
Look, I can use this as a medicine bag.
Fire.
Okay. Oh, thanks a lot.
Let's take a couple of these smoke bombs, a couple of flares, and then we can use these.
Okay, bombs away. El Ropo. Hey, Brick, take it easy. What's your hurry? Look before you leap, remember?
And don't forget, he who hesitates is lost.
I can't win.
What are you stopping here for? I'm tired. Look, we haven't even started yet.
Well, maybe I'm anemic. I don't know. You know, Brick, it's really great here. So quiet. No traffic problems. Don't have to duck any automobile.
Say, why don't you try some of your magic? There'd never be a better time or a worse performance.
I'm not in the mood. Anyway, I can't find my knapsack. Hey, look, why don't you dare him to come out in the open? You know, man to man, I'll referee.
You stay here.
Are you kidding? Here you are. Oh, you found it, huh? Maybe the reflection of this mirror will scare him. Scares me. I knew this trick would work. 7 years bad luck. I'm leaving.
Hey, Andy, wait!
Now you tell where treasure is.
I don't know.
You tell.
Now look, create a diversion on the other side of that clearing. I've got to get those 2 men loose before the natives kill them.
What'll I do?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything. Great. Now get going.
Pardon me.
Doctor, command. All come here. Unga bunga. Opportunity knock only once. You come here right now, pronto, or white medicine man sizzle you good. Magician got nice present for Big Chief.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, nothing to worry about.
Huh?
See?
Good. Good. Boy, come up.
Bingo, bango, bungo. Hubba, hubba. Sits, boom, ba.
White medicine man, bring back our prisoners. Bring back quick.
Got new gift. Much better than old one.
Huh? Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah. Oh, plenty good. Uh-huh.
Good.
Plenty good. He's big.
Hey, Greg.
Gosh, Brick, I thought another was going to find you.
There was no way to signal you without giving our position away to the natives. Sandy, this is Stevens and Rourke.
Oh, hi. Say, are you two fellas pirates?
We're sailormen, lads. But let it go at that. Say, what kind of trickery? What did you pull with them savages?
Trickery?
Mm-hmm.
You might call that a 20th century gag. I guess it seems pretty straight to you 18th century guys.
What's this talk of 20th century?
He means his tricks are a little bit ahead of time. Shall we move on?
We better get back to Tuttle. He's our shipmate. We didn't leave him far from here. Want to come along?
Let's go.
I thought Tuttle's gone after the treasure alone.
Treasure? What treasure?
Well, the same one we're after, Brick.
After treasure, then, are ye?
Oh, no. Just a little piece of paper with some worthless figures on it. It's supposed to be in a treasure left here by Captain Y some years ago.
He speaks of our old skipper.
And you want no gold, eh?
Well, let's find Tuttle first, and we'll argue about the gold later, huh?
He's right about that. It's plain to see which way he took.
starting agin us. I'll slit his throat.
We don't take a hand, we'll never know what he's plotting.
You're right.
Thanks, friend.
That's all right. Looks like your pals ran out on us and took the girl with them.
They no doubt mean to question her about the treasure.
About Captain Y's treasure?
And you know, eh?
Yeah. You may speak freely.
Well, Rourke and Stevens think Lulu knows where the treasure is because she was old White's sweetheart. They mean to cut me out of the gold.
Didn't you figure on cutting them out?
That was different.
Yes, that's what I thought. Give me a hand with my pal. We gotta get out of here. Come on, Sandy. Snap out of it. Now we gotta look for his pals.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, they should have booked you in the garden.
Garden?
Yeah. Come on, you feel all right?
We know Captain Wyatt told you where he buried the gold.
Lula no tell you.
Lula want to keep on living.
You kill me, never find gold.
There they are.
There should be some way to work this out without fighting.
Him hurt Lula.
She just wants you to kill each other, can't you see?
I'll leave her out of this. It's between him and me.
There should be plenty of gold for all. Enough for you three and for Lula. Now, Sandy and I don't want any of the treasure. All we want is the paper I told you about. Now, why don't we stick together on this? If we don't, the natives will finish us.
He talks sense, mate.
Yeah.
We can get this she-cat to talk.
Well, Lula, gonna show us where the treasure is?
Or would you rather chance outsmarting the lot of us?
You white medicine man, no?
Me, white medicine man.
Yes.
You have magic firebox?
I sure have.
Lula show where it's gold, if Lula can have.
Well, now, I don't know about this. I've gotten very attached to...
Lula can have.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Brick. This slider happened to save our life.
You want to spend the rest of your life here? Give. Now, Lula, will you show us where the treasure is?
Now, look, wait a minute. There, very simple. Have fun.
Lula show, fall.
Hey, the sacrifices I make for science.
Where's the gold?
Dig there.
Dig? With what, our hands? Well, Captain White thought of everything, didn't he?
Oh, yes.
Well, let's start digging. Right about here?
Well, lay to, mate. Good luck to all of us, I says.
Okay, here we go. Don't overdo it, Sandy.
Hey, when does the shift in this salt mine?
Sandy, I think I've hit it. Yeah? There it is, right there. Wait a minute, let's see if I get it. No, dig some more.
On this end. There, Rick.
That should do it. Nothing but gunpowder.
What strange object is this that flies through space? What will happen here without Brick and Sandy to help? For the stirring answers, see Trapped in the Time Top, Chapter 9 of Brick Bradford, at this theater next week. Centuries in time, Brick and Sandy escape from the natives and rescue two sailors who agree to lead them to the buried pirate gold. Accompanied by a native girl who is apparently friendly, they arrive at the spot and...
Hey, when does the shift change in this salt mine?
Sandy, I think I've hit it. Yeah? There it is, right there. Dig some more on this end here, Brick. That should do it. It's nothing but gunpowder.
How do you feel like when you're dead?
It's all ship-shape here.
Hey, where's Lula?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. I wonder why she led us into this trap.
We'll settle with her before we're finished here.
She probably knew that your captain hid the powder kegs here.
Well, do we haul to and forget the treasure?
No, we'll continue the search.
Yeah, to be hornswoggled by a native, and a girl at that. Why, it's a disgrace, man.
Sandy, what are you doing?
I'm looking for my lighter. I got it.
Hey, Brick, I found it. The treasure, I found it. Your captain hid the treasure under the powder kegs. I'll have to admit he had a sense of value.
He'd be losing it if his hair says digging up his gold.
Hand me that shovel. Take a little more digging.
Work to be done, and he's playing games.
What we really need is a secret weapon. Something like the V2.
He's talking nonsense again.
I wouldn't be too sure. He's rigging up the kind of gadgets we used to use on the 4th of July.
Less palaver and more work. First it's V2 and now it's 4th of July.
What's his 4th of July you're talking about?
It'll be more than 20 years before you find out.
Clean daft. Both up.
There she goes. Okay. Looks like a very secure chest, my friends.
Well, we got naught but time on our hands to open it.
You forget the native girl. Suppose she returns to this spot with her whole tribe.
The man is right. This is no place to open the chest. Let's take it someplace where it's safer.
Oh, lend a hand. This'll do. Now we can get to work.
We've been waiting a long time for this.
Sandy, hand me that hatchet.
All right. Here you are.
Did it. Just a minute.
I knew I was going to need these. You'll be sorry you missed me.
Missed you.
I call a 20th century hotfoot.
I, for one, take back all I said about you two loons.
You can say the same for me, too.
Well, I guess we can get back to the treasure now.
And our bargain still holds?
All we want is a piece of paper. This is all the treasure we want.
All? You mean we give up all our share of that?
And now, my friends, we take leave of you. We have a long journey to make.
We'll see you sometime again.
Yeah, in a couple of 100 years.
So long.
Turned around, Brick. Are you sure we're headed in the right direction?
I think so, Sandy.
How far do you figure it's to the time top?
A couple of miles. Our only hope is that the natives haven't found it.
Oh, wouldn't that be cute? And with us a couple of 100 years from home.
I think Brick and Sandy will make the time top all right. Once inside, we'll have them back here in a matter of minutes.
I hope you're not being too optimistic.
Brick and Sandy can take care of themselves.
Now that they've found the data, I must make the most extensive test of the Interceptor that's ever been attempted.
How?
It must be used to disintegrate a solid object high in the stratosphere. Walter, Virus, you'll make preparations. Before releasing the target, send a warning flash.
How long before you'll get the signal?
Within a few minutes. Most of the work has already been done. Excuse me.
How long has Albers and Black been gone? Too long. They should be back. Well, what kept you?
We almost ran into those two assistants at Tymak's. They're fooling around some kind of a pit about 100 yards from the lodge.
That could mean a lot. One thing is certain. It'll be a lot easier to take over the lab with them away. Let's move.
That's the ready signal. The target will be released. The chronoscope has been linked with the interceptor so that we may observe the ray's effect on the target.
What is it, Leighton? Straight up. A plane or maybe a rocket.
That's the target ship. We'll let it reach an altitude of 50,000 feet before intercepting it with a ray. 40,000, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50,000.
Congratulations, Dr. Tymak. A most impressive demonstration.
I was sure scared.
The interceptor will be even more efficient when I get the formula Brick and Sandy went for.
Whatever it was, Tymak had plenty to do with it. Well, we won't learn any more staring at the sky.
It's quite possible that with the formula Brick is bringing, the intensity of the ray can be stepped up.
Dr. Tymak, the door.
Keep away from that gun. I'd be interested, Dr. Tymak, in an explanation of the curious phenomenon we witnessed on our way here.
His two assistants are coming.
Stand aside.
What's going on here?
Rather obvious, isn't it? Tymak, I won't try to loosen your tongue yet. Go with Black there and be quick about it.
This is an outrage.
Albert, hold these two here. The rest of us will have a little talk in lab. We're going to have a lecture, Professor, and you're going to give it. I assume you value your daughter's life.
It's no use, June. What is it you want to know?
All about that. Before going into Tymak's Interceptor Ray, explain this chronoscope to me. I have a report that it makes time travel possible.
Don't do it, Dad.
Get over there. Back there.
These controls, with others on the travel vehicle, operate the time mechanism. These others make it possible to contact the travelers visually.
All right. Demonstrate, Professor.
Very well. I'll try to pick up Rick Bradford. He and Sanderson are now in the 18th century. If you look into the screen,
the time top should be right over that rise.
Can't get any response from the 20th century.
Well, put it in another nickel. The situation's getting hot. Let me try.
Okay.
The situation's getting hotter. Controls must be out of order. And we're going to be the first barbecue time-top travelers in history. Oh! Turn me over. I'm done now.
Controls. You can't let them die like that.
I think it's a pretty good way. Stuck back in another century. About this machine, the Interceptor Ray can be hooked up with it, and it can destroy anything in space. The time top will never get through, and Bradford and his pal will perish with it. There's the top. Now I'll activate the Interceptor Ray. Tie him up.
New development at the Laydron cabin. and Sandy are returning to the present in the top. Laydron makes a surprise attack, takes over the laboratory, and now plans to use Tymak's invention to destroy Brick and Sandy en route.
About this machine, the Interceptor Ray can be hooked up with it, and it can destroy anything in space. The time top will never get through, and Bradford and his pal will perish with it. There's the top. Now I'll activate the Interceptor Ray. Tie him up.
true. The ray hasn't touched it.
There's one thing you didn't figure on.
What's that?
Even the powerful interceptor ray cannot penetrate time.
What do you mean?
The top is coming back out of the past. The ray was unable to go back through time to reach the top. There's no way you can touch brick and sand.
Sandy, we're lucky we're back in the 20th century. If we're lucky, we're still alive. We're alive. Well, do you recognize this?
A rock's a rock. We may be back on the moon again.
Snap out of it, Sandy. We're just a few miles from Tymak's Lodge.
You'll have to prove it to me.
Well, start moving and I will.
Take them to the old stamp mill.
Do we hold them or do we...
Hold them until I arrive.
I'll need help.
Dent will go with you. Then you're to return here. We have special plans for Bradford.
Is there anything else you want me to do?
You're to contact Black at the cabin and instruct him to take Tymak to the mill and put him in with the others. You're to remain there in charge until I arrive. Oh, send Albers in there.
Right. Albert, Laydron wants you in the lab. All right, you two.
Did you want me?
Yes. While we're waiting for Bradford to walk into the trap, we'll start to get everything ready we want to take away. We'll have to see how this door is assembled before we start dismantling. Get out. Get going.
Well, what are we stopping for? We're here, aren't we? Even if I don't believe it.
Yes, but it's too quiet.
Quiet? What'd you expect, a brass band?
But I expected some sign of life.
Well, maybe they're having dinner, which incidentally isn't a bad idea. You know, I haven't eaten since the 18th century.
Let's try to figure this out.
Figure what out? Look, we're here. Let's not dilly-dally.
Sandy, look. Tymak and Professor Salisbury were expecting our return. Now, somebody should have been outside looking for us.
I don't see a thing, Brick.
No. And we don't know what Laydron's been up to while we've been gone.
That's what you get for being away for 200 years.
Maybe we can find out what's been going on and outflank Leighton at the same time.
Now, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Now, where's one spot Leighton wouldn't expect us to show up?
Well, I know one spot he would.
Where?
Right here at the lodge, bub.
Yes, but not at his cabin. Now, if we scout that, maybe we can find out what's been happening.
Here we go again.
Okay.
Things stirring?
Yeah, orders from Leighton. We're to get out of here. You're to take Tymak down to the mill. We've got the others there.
Did we get Bradford?
No, but we will. Get all the evidence out of here.
Oh, I can have this place cleaned up in a half an hour.
I'd better get back to the mill.
What goes with Bradford?
Laydron's springing a trap on him at the lodge. Get going as quick as you can. Should we follow him? You trail him, Sandy. I'll keep the cabin covered.
Where do we meet?
I'll either be right here or in the cabin. Now, don't lose him. He might lead you someplace we'd like to know about.
They got the signal wrong, Doc. Must be some of your friends. One move and I'll drill you.
Aren't you?
It's plain that Bradford didn't head for this lodge.
We better find out where he did go.
We will. Creed, you check at the cabin.
Black had orders to take Tymak out of there.
If he had time, that's what you'll have to find out. From there, go to the mill and wait for him.
Do we leave the station wagon here?
Yes, we'll load everything we want from the lab. Well, what you waiting for? Get going. Oh, and Creed, keep your eyes open. No telling where Bradford will show up next.
Right.
We'll start loading the equipment.
That ought to hold him until we get back. You say that the others were taken prisoners, too?
Yes, and according to this one and his friend, they were taken to some mill where they're being held.
We'll have to find that mill.
Well, maybe your man Sandy has trailed the other one there already.
Well, Sandy's got into trouble someplace. He should have been back by this time. Will you go with me, Doctor?
I'd rather go back to the laboratory.
But you said that Laydron had taken it over.
Yes, but there's still something I can do. In a grotto near the lodge, I've secreted a duplicate apparatus by which I can make myself invisible.
Well, good. Well, you do the best you can with Laydron, and we'll meet you there, I hope. Good luck, Doctor.
And to you, Bradford, be cautious.
I will.
Bradford was here and got away. Tymak with him.
Where were they headed?
Tymak told Bradford about the mill and that we were holding the others there.
Didn't go along?
No.
Well, come on, let's go.
That's everything. I hope we didn't damage that interceptor.
Hey, there's something spooky going on around here.
Well, change the tire and let's get out of here.
Get Eden and Farrell up here while I try and stall them. Give me your gun.
Where has Sandy appeared from so suddenly? Can Sandy and Salisbury overcome the terrific odds against them? The others of his party held prisoner by Laydron at an abandoned stamp mill, Brick daringly enters the stronghold in a desperate attempt to rescue his friend.
You in the strangest places, and you're always tied up.
Guess I'm just fit to be tied. Anyway, glad you dropped in.
Uh-oh. Looks like we have a fight on our hands.
Same old one or a new one?
Same one. Well,
here we go again.
We better go that way.
We can handle this, Farrell. Go down and guard the others.
We ought to do now, Brick?
Check on Dr. Tymak. Virus, you and I'll stay here in case Laydron shows up. The rest of you go on back to the lodge.
Try and do a better job of staying out of trouble.
I will. That's why I'm sending you away. Here, Sandy.
Right.
You and I find some place where we can keep an eye on things and still not be seen. Right up here.
Hurry up. We haven't got any time to waste.
Figure out how to keep some air in this tire.
say we had a flat.
You'd say we had a flat, would you? Of course we got a flat. Now get busy and fix it.
Why don't you do a little work?
Well, I hope that's all.
What do you think I hope?
If you get out again, I'll wring your neck.
We haven't been wasting time. Two of them are coming back.
Shall we move in on them?
Not now. They came back for some reason, and I want to find out why.
Joint looks deserted.
Maybe a trick of Laydron.
Yes, the electric belt may be turned on. We can't get any nearer the house until we find out.
Anybody want to try it?
I will.
Hey, wait a minute. You scientists are nuts. I was only kidding.
How about calling? Dr. Tymak! Dr. Tymak!
Well, are you coming in, or just stand there with your mouth open?
That was Dr. Tymak's voice.
Of course it was. Come on, everything's all right.
No, Tymak. What happened to him?
Sit down. Make yourselves at home. You certainly were long enough getting here.
We were delayed, Dr. Tymak. Don't you think you could make yourself visible now?
That's just what I'm trying to do. Evidently, some of you forgot that I discovered the secret of invisibility. For a moment, I'd almost forgotten how to make myself visible again.
Has Laydron been here, Doctor?
Of course. That's why I had to make myself invisible. He just drove off with all my equipment. The Interceptor Ray, everything. Where were you?
Well, we had a little trouble of our own.
Well, now that's over. Get after Laydron.
Do you think he's headed for the mill?
No, we'd have seen him if he was. He's probably gone to his hideout, that old cabin.
You and I could trace him, Sandy.
I'll be glad to go along.
You'll stay here and help me check what's missing.
Well, Dr. Tymak doesn't need me. You can count me in. And never argue with a woman.
All right, but keep out of our way. Come on, Professor.
You sure the place is cleaned out?
All the papers you didn't want have been destroyed.
What about the cabin?
That can be taken care of when you give the word.
Someone's coming.
Now get inside. If Leighton tries anything, you'll get it first. Pretty tough talk, huh?
It's me, Laydron. Don't shoot.
Where's Laydron?
He's gone to the mill to meet the others.
You better be telling the truth.
Take a look around, Professor.
Okay, sister. Start walking toward the cabin.
Laydron seems to have cleaned the place out.
Get up there. Salisbury! Sanderson!
It's Leighton. Don't get any ideas.
Come out with your hands up if you don't want the girl to get hurt. Get that gun. You were so anxious to see the inside of this cabin. Get in and have a good look. All three of you. Now go on and carry out our original plan.
Don't be downhearted, Sandy. It wasn't your fault. We can get out of here as soon as Laydron and his pal leave.
I smell smoke.
So do I.
They've set the place on fire.
We'll try the window. Stand back. Laydron and his buddy have headed for the mill. We better follow them.
But what do we use for transportation?
You kidding? What do you think we've been using? Let's go. Come on.
That must be Laydron now. Looks like he drove right into that hill. You stay here. I want to check.
Well, look who's here. Dr. Tymak's man Friday.
I've got a proposition.
You need one.
I figure you're on the winning side in this fight. I'd like to make a switch.
What makes you think I want you?
Well, I've got a few trading items.
Such as?
You've taken a lot of Dr. Tymak's inventions from his laboratory, but you don't know how to use them.
Well,
If I were to show you how, would you feel more like putting me in?
That makes sense. But you won't mind if I'm a little suspicious. Did you see us drive into that cave?
Uh-huh.
Wait for me at the entrance. Creed and Dent are somewhere around the mill. Get them and watch Pyrus.
Don't you trust them?
No.
Quite a hideout. Let's go look at the equipment.
Lead the way. Punching Sandy up to now? Is Pyrus going to get away with this new treachery? You can't afford to miss Door of Disaster, Chapter 12 of Brick Bradford, at this theater next week. To learn where Dr. Tymak's stolen equipment has been taken, Pyrus treacherously offers to join forces with Laydron. Brick walks into a trap in a cave where Laydron has made his headquarters.
keep going? Look, we've got to get under cover. They'll be around any minute. Keep him outside, but get him over there out of the smoke.
Tymak isn't good.
I've seen evidence of that, June, in the station wagon. Did Leighton drive it here? Yes, filled with Dr. Tymak's secret inventions. They have the car hidden in a cave.
If a certain power gets a hold of those inventions, it'll have the entire world at its mercy.
That's what we're trying to prevent. What next, Rick? You and I are going to get that car. Sure, Laydron wouldn't leave it unguarded. Let's try the old routine. Good. Hey, somebody moving off there. If he gets any closer, drill him. I'll circle around behind.
Okay, since that session with the gas?
There doesn't seem to be any after effects. Anything stirring around here?
No, I think they know when they're licked.
Bradford has a reputation of never staying licked.
I hope he tries to get in here.
He'd better hurry. Tomorrow we unload the stuff and set it up. that station wagon?
Well, maybe it isn't, Albert.
You wait here. Don't let anybody in or out. Send out the men in small parties. Head them across country. The cars got to follow the logging trail and then the road. We've got to hit them off. I'll check on the men out.
Where's June and the professor? We've got to get out of here.
They're not here.
Well, what happened to them?
Professor Salisbury said there was nothing he could do and that Dr. Tymak might need him. So we set out for the lodge.
That was a crazy idea. Couldn't you talk him out of it?
I tried to.
And June? Where's she?
She insisted that you and Sandy could use help.
She went alone?
Well, she was armed with a revolver.
You should have kept together, Virus. This isn't so good.
What now, Brick?
You head for the lodge on the double and overtake Salisbury. With that place swarming with Leighton's cutthroats, he hasn't got a chance alone.
Right.
I'll go back and find June. I don't see how we missed her.
That was easy. We were going like a bat out of a cave. I'll see you later.
If you see anything suspicious, you head for the lodge.
Right. One son out of either of you, and it'll be your last.
You're out of your mind, Virus.
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
What do you mean?
I'll own the implements of destruction. Those who want them will pay me.
You'll never be able to carry this through.
Let me worry about that. Bradford turned everything over to me.
The moment he finds out you've turned traitor,
Bradford has outlived his usefulness. His time is short. I've seen to that. I'll start walking.
Bradford's trap.
Brought you proof that I'm still working with you.
Lock these two up in the shed.
If you want Bradford...
You know I do.
He was heading back past the rear of the cave to make a getaway to the west. He figured you'd expect him to go east toward the road.
Are you sure of that?
I saw him drive away. You can head him off by cutting through the cave.
Come on, Farrell.
those guns. Be quick about it. Get over there. Unlock that door. You and the professor, come on out.
Rick!
Irish brought us here.
Yes, I know. And now we have to find him in that station wagon. Get those rifles, will you? All right, you two. Inside. Come on, quick.
Where's Brick and June? Bradford said it was important to keep a watch on the mill.
Brick's always full of ideas.
We're to join him later, but first he wants me to return all this material to the lodge.
I haven't seen any signs of the professor.
Oh, he had quite a start. He may have already reached the lodge. Come on, get in.
It's Professor Salisbury here. No one has returned and nothing has been returned.
Cheer up, Doc. We brought everything back.
Is that true?
Right.
Byers, what's the meaning of this?
You'll soon find out, Doctor.
Climb to those chairs.
Or would you prefer that I shoot them?
Well, the station wagon's gone. Byers must have gone to the lodge.
Can we get there in time, Rick?
We can try.
You know what'll happen, Doctor, when the current of electricity passes through those two flasks?
Byers, you're mad.
Oh, you know what'll happen.
This laboratory and house will be blown to bits.
Not until someone completes the circuit by entering the front door.
Why are you doing this?
I'm tired of following other people. I'm going to be a leader. I alone will possess the power to destroy the world.
You'll never get away with it.
Oh, no? Why not? As soon as someone opens that front door, the end will come. And now, Doctor, goodbye. Bye to all of you.
Looks like Byers and our station wagon have been here and gone.
We'll find out inside.
Sandy might at least have been waiting outside for us.
What is this new attack on the Tymak Lodge? Can Brick survive this thrilling and dangerous encounter? See the amazing... surprises Tymak and Sandy at the lodge, then departs with all his equipment. At noon and Salisbury approach the place, unaware that Byers has set a death trap which will be sprung as soon as they enter.
thought you were done for.
We would have been. The doc hadn't shorted this infernal machine.
Viruses work naturally.
Learn anything hanging around here.
Oh, calm down. It doesn't hurt to look the place over before we move in. Looks okay. Let's go.
Get out of here.
Who said that?
Not me.
Well, come on.
Get out if you want to keep on living.
You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah. Hey, somebody's playing tricks.
Oh.
That ain't funny. Don't look at me. I didn't do anything. Oh, wait a minute. This has gone far enough. But I didn't.
Take it easy here. Take it easy.
Well, whoever you are, why don't you show yourself? Read the message under the bush.
What bush is he talking about?
That bush in back of you. Let's me mental.
If Laydron wants the Interceptor Ray, tell him to send one man to the junction of the Mill Road and the main road just before sunset tonight. Paris.
Get that to Laydron before I start shooting.
Say, how do I know this is on the level?
You heard what I said.
Maybe it was just somebody hunting.
That's okay, just as long as they weren't hunting us.
Nobody around that we could see.
Maybe it was someone you couldn't see.
What's become of that invisible ray gadget at Timex? One way or the other, we've got to get results, and soon. Especially with that invisible ray in someone else's hand.
I'm ready for anything. Sitting around is bad for my nerves.
Just as tired of sitting around as you are.
What is it?
That panel, wasn't it closed?
Yeah, it still is.
I looked a moment ago and it was open. Then it closed and no one came out.
Probably Dr. Tymak or Walthar started to come in here, then changed his mind.
Oh, no. That wasn't it.
We might use a combination of the elements, Doctor. True, it would have the same effect. Or at any rate, one closely similar. However, let's look a little further. We may find something more suitable. Now, what caused that? The retort must have fallen off the table. Doctor, the chair. It moved. What is it, Doctor?
Yes, Dr. Tymak. Tell him what it is.
Virus.
Quite so, Dr. Tymak. Your trusted assistant, Virus.
I see you've stolen my invisible ray along with everything else.
The ray was my discovery. It was you who stole it from me. That's why I'm here, to settle accounts.
You must have lost your mind.
You've lost much more than that, the Interceptor Ray. But I'm not unreasonable, Doctor. I'm prepared to discuss returning it to you for a price.
This is blackmail, and the whole world is your victim.
Precisely. And that's why my price is so high.
What is your price?
$1 million.
That's utterly out of the question. Where do you think I'd get $1 million?
From the United Nations. It's really a bargain price to pay for world peace. Don't you agree?
Rather than submit to this blackmail, I will build a new interceptor machine.
And that, for what it's worth, is my point of view.
What's the matter?
Keep talking while I check on something.
You heard what he said. Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Well, Mary had a little lamb. The place was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to
Do
go.
you think you can afford the time with the ray in enemy hands?
Jack, jump over the candle.
Come now, Doctor. If you're half as intelligent...
Stay where you are, Bradford.
Try it again, Bradford. You'd better accept my offer fast. I've had another, and I may sell.
What on earth was that?
Yeah. We just had a visit from Virus.
Oh, I hope he forgets how to fade in again.
What did he want?
He wanted to trade Dr. Tymak the Interceptor Ray for $1 million. He also said he was dickering with someone else.
One guess who that is.
Laydron, naturally. And that gives us a badly needed clue. Now, we don't know where Virus has gone, but by keeping a close watch on Laydron and his gang, we can...
Hi, boss. You better be on your way to meet Virus.
Okay.
You sure you got my offer straight?
Every detail.
Well, one man's leaving. Except us to keep him in sight without being seen ourselves. We'll circle around and pick him up again on the far side.
What do you think I'm doing? Where are you?
Right here, of course.
Well, why don't you come out here where I can see you?
I'm giving the orders. You were sent by Laydron, I suppose.
Yes?
All right, turn around. Move over to that clump of bushes you see there. Go around to your left.
So you're the one that's been talking to me.
No, he's not the one. Stop asking questions.
What's the next move? Say, can't you talk?
We can't let him get away. What are we going to do? Don't ask questions. You stay here. Give me the signal when the station wagon is coming.
Hey, when are we going to stop playing games and get down to business?
I'm perfectly willing to sell the Interceptor Ray to Laydron, but he's got to meet my price.
Just what is your price?
It's got to be better than the offer made to me by Bradford and Dr. Tymak.
How much was that?
We won't discuss that here. You may have been followed. Get in the car. Take care of whoever it is.
Why should I do your dirty work? What about him?
I said you.
Laydron is finally caught up with Virus? Is Tymak's valuable equipment to be lost after all? Don't fail to see River of Revenge. Watching Laydron, Brick established attack with a truck who has stolen Tymak's equipment. With Sandy, that's a trap, but Virus flees from it, and now, as Brick daringly pursues him...
Get up there and take care of whoever it is.
Why Why should I do your dirty work? What about him?
I said you.
Station wagon now.
I hope this is the station wagon with virus and that junk in it.
Not junk, son. It's worth a couple of $1 million.
If you can find somebody with that kind of dough.
No, that's Laydron's job. Doesn't that road lead to the river?
Yeah, I think it does.
Laydron ought to know about this. Get back to the cave and tell him, and I'll try and trail that wagon.
Right.
What happened, Brick? Virus drove the car under a tree. I jumped just in time, but the other man didn't.
Which way did the car go?
It turned off the main road on a trail toward the river. I would have to scout that entire area. Let's get some help from the lodge.
Right.
This is where you contact Igor Salvin. He's standing by less than 100 miles from here.
But I've traveled that distance.
You don't. You go to the settlement and telegraph him. Advise him to come to the river rendezvous with sufficient men and equipment to pick up a shipment. He'll understand.
What about Bradford and Laydron? You're not going to try to make a deal with them, are you?
I never intended to. They haven't got enough money. Salvin is going to give me $1 million.
My cut won't be bad.
Stop worrying about your cut and get going.
Didn't come through the main road. He turned off.
Where to?
We don't know exactly. Creed stayed out and is trying to trail him.
Well, that's something. Where's Albert?
The car didn't get close enough for us to see.
Maybe Virus is double-crossing us and holding Albert.
Maybe Creed will find out.
Hold it. Here comes Eaton. Any news?
Yes, and not good. We found Albert.
Where?
Near the river road. He's dead. We ran into Creed trailing the car, so Farrell stayed with him.
Virus will pay for that.
Somebody's coming up the road. Is it Virus? No, but he might know something. Shall we jump him? Let's ask questions first. That proves we want to talk to him. You didn't finish him, did you?
No.
We'll get some answers out of him when he comes to. He must know something about virus. If not, he wouldn't have tried to run away from us.
Until we discover we're wrong, we'll have to assume that virus is hiding somewhere in the vicinity of the river. Now, that's a large territory to cover. We'll have to split up into two parties. Professor, you and Walter cover the west side. Sandy will join me over the east bank.
And just where does that leave me?
You'll be responsible for guarding the lodge. You and Dr. Tymak.
I doubt if that's going to require much guarding.
She's right. There's nothing of value left here. Well, there's no reason to lose hope, Doctor. Yet. Virus is Confederate. Is he dead? Yes. That probably means that Laydron is on his way to get virus.
If he gets there first, our entire effort will end in failure.
We have to move fast.
It's a cinch that virus has hidden the station wagon somewhere near this river.
It would have saved time if his man had talked.
Spread out. We'll cover the area quicker. And remember, no shooting. When we locate the car, we'll get together and move in.
In pairs from here. In intervals, we return to this spot and check for results. Sandy and I'll go east, you two go west.
Bradford crowd are over there.
We'd better let Laydron know.
By the time we let Laydron know, they'll be gone.
And we'll handle it.
And quick.
What is it, Brick? Thought I heard someone calling. No, I guess I imagined it.
Leighton and Farrell.
We didn't see them, but we did run into something.
Never mind that. We got to get the car started. The key is gone.
Yes, but we ran into two of Bradford's men.
Where are they?
We took care of them.
Bradford must be around. See if he can get us started.
May have been here already, Drake.
No, I don't think so, Sandy, or they'd have waited. Well, let's go find him. Okay?
Take cover.
Shots came from the north side of the river.
Never mind that. If Bradford heard the shots, he'd be around.
Well, we can handle him.
We haven't yet.
All we need is a little piece of wire to short the switch and we can get this started.
We better not try it. Take cover and see if we can surprise him.
Mr. Bradford asked you to remain here. If he comes back, what am I to say?
I'll find him before he gets back, Doctor. Don't worry.
This is foolhardy, Miss Salisbury. There's nothing you can do out there.
Maybe there is. Waiting here certainly isn't accomplishing anything.
There's our station wagon. Virus is probably inside the house. Hold it, Sandy. Look over there by the garage. Somebody's down. Who is it? I guess. It's virus. He started something he couldn't handle.
Hold it. Get him up. And you started something you can't handle. That little surprise package we've been saving for Bradford.
Don't tie that thing off till I tell you.
Okay.
First move your friend makes when he comes to, you're a dead pigeon. All set.
Okay, tie it off.
battle at the Tymak Lodge. Is Laydron going to make good his escape after all? For the amazing climax, see For the Peace of the World, the final chapter of Brick. And Sandy track Virus to his river hideout. But Laydron and his men also arrive and capture them. Determined to get rid of Brick and Sandy, Laydron orders his men to take them to the river edge, where...
You'd been shot, Brick.
I was trying to make sure I wasn't.
But there's nobody near. How did it happen?
They had a revolver so neatly rigged that it fired the moment Sandy moved.
Yeah. Why doesn't somebody tell me these things?
I managed to fall away just in time. That wouldn't have done any good if you hadn't been there to fish me out, old boy.
Well, what's happened to Father and Mr. Walter?
I'm afraid they ran into trouble.
We better go find him.
Let's go. I think we'd better split up.
Yeah, and that way we can cover more ground.
You go with Sandy.
Sandy! June! Over here!
Evidently, with Virus out of the way, Laydron has taken over all of the secret apparatus.
And we've delayed you in following him.
No, it isn't a question of following him. Let's all go back to the lodge and make our plans from there. There's one important point, Doctor. Are you certain that everything required to operate the stolen equipment was taken?
Everything. Everything was taken. Even the supply of lunarium.
Are you quite sure, Doctor? Try to think. For example, maybe there was some little gadget. Anything.
Well, one or two things, but nothing of any vital importance was left.
You say one or two things. What were they?
Well, for one thing, the activator ray. But But they might be able to make another.
But then our hope is to corner Laydron before that can be done. Before he realizes he needs that part.
It's a feeble hope, Mr. Bradford.
A small chance, Doctor, but it's worth it.
What can we possibly do? You say yourself he may leave this vicinity for good.
We'll go too. We'll take everything that's left here, return to my ranch. And when Leighton discovers what his needs are, it may bring him into the open.
Oh, it's going to be tough traveling, Brick, with that station wagon.
Not too tough, Sandy. You're going to the nearest settlement and bring back a truck. Parasites. See if Sandy's on his way. Someone's sneaking up on us from outside. I think it's Laydron.
Well, let's get armed. I have a score to settle with him.
No, I have a better idea. We're outnumbered, so we'll have to play it smart.
Discuss with you, Bradford.
And I've got little business to discuss with you, Laydron.
Drop those guns.
Fist them.
Let's go after him.
Let him go. We'll finish packing and clear out of here.
How are you going to find Laydron?
If I'm not mistaken, Leighton will find us. The next time we'll be ready for him.
We've got to get this working by tomorrow.
Well, what's the rush? No one can bother us here.
I've arranged to demonstrate it to a certain world power.
Have you talked money?
Yes. They'll pay us anything we ask.
Well, why won't it work?
There's one small part missing. Virus probably figured he could make it, but we can't.
Well, does that mean we have to give the whole thing up?
Unless we find out where Tymak went.
Well, Dent's trying to do that right now.
Good.
You mean to say you knew we were being followed all the time?
Of course. I wanted Leighton to know that we came here to the ranch. But we still have something that he wants. Now, his last visit to the lodge proved that. Did you send that wire to Dr. Clausen?
Yeah.
I've asked the doctor to come here this afternoon so that we can give him a full report of everything that's happened. By that time, I feel certain that Leighton's bird dog will have informed him of our arrival.
Are you positive that Bradford has the equipment at the ranch?
I saw him taking it in.
Are the men standing by?
All set.
This is one time we're going to catch Bradford unprepared.
That brings the matter up to date, Dr. Clausen. I feel certain that the final chapter is about to be written.
But can you be sure, Bradford, that you will be able to draw Laydron into a trap?
Well, criminal minds work very much alike.
I'm positive that he'll come here after the small part of Dr. Tymak's apparatus, which he lacks.
I trust you are right.
I must be right. Otherwise, we all face destruction.
That is what I fear. We hang our hopes on a very slender thread.
The fact is that we haven't anything to do except wait.
Laydron must know that also.
Yes, but more important to him than anything else is that part of the apparatus without which he has nothing.
You almost convinced me, Bradford.
They're here. We're to follow the plan without any change. I'm ready. Now, Sandy will instruct you. Do what he says, and we can't lose. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Walter.
Help yourself.
If you don't mind, I'll take one of these.
It's a pleasure, Doctor. Say, you better cover the back entrance.
Very well.
Now, remember, no matter what happens, don't make a move until you hear from me.
How are you going to let Brick know?
Brick's going to let us know.
Where's my rifle?
The bullet comes out of this end.
Stand by. When I give the signal to attack, if everything goes as planned, we'll get around the back and go in that way.
We're not ready yet. Let them come.
Stay clear of the window. House. I don't like it.
Well, you said we'd take them by surprise.
Not that much of a surprise. They got the men trapped. Let's get back to the car. We'll have to find out where he's headed.
Let me find out for you. I can make this one talk. I owe it to him.
Well, we haven't got very much time.
It won't take much time. Just let me have him alone in there.
Go ahead.
All right, Mr. Dent. Will you lead the way, please? Headquarters are in a warehouse on Water Street. Here's the address.
Good work. Notify the state police to pick up these prisoners, will you?
Right.
Let's go, Sandy.
Is there anything else?
No, I think that's the work.
Sandy. I'm going after Laydron in my car. Every item of the various secret apparatus that was stolen has been recovered.
Good. And now that you've perfected them, Doctor?
I shall present them to my government. They will be held in trust or turned over to the United Nations. My hope is that they may bring lasting peace to the world.
We owe a great debt, all of us, to Brick Bradford.
Yes, and I should like to say this to him. Where is Brick?
Oh, Brick's planning a new project. I'll look for him. Say, where's Brick? They want him inside.
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
June.
Yes.
You know, I've been back to the 18th century, and I've also been on the moon. But give me good old Mother Earth and...
Brick, where are you?
Here I am. For this occasion, I'd much rather be visible. Oh, there you are. Here I am.